Jai Gurudev, everyone. In this new session of Bliss Becoming and Being Part 9, today there are two hosts. As usual, Manju Chabra. Very warm welcome and Jai Gurudev to you and myself, Dharminder.
Jai Gurudev to
So,
everyone.
it's my pleasure to be available today for this session, and I had a couple of experiences to share from the practitioners. That's why I joined and I requested Manju and Gorima. Gorima won't be joining us today for her some personal commitments. However, Manju is with us, so very warm welcome, Manju. And let me unmute your mic. You have to unmute yourself then in this case.
Yeah.
So
Jai.
let's begin with we had 8 sessions and these were taken very well, particularly from the English speaking people across the globe, and a lot of inquiries are coming in for knowing more about Guru Siyag Yoga. So the format of this session generally we keep is to have some introduction about Guru Siyag Yoga, as well as sharing some experiences, your personal experiences and experiences of all other practitioners who are into Guru Siyag Yoga. So I welcome you and invite you to start sharing little brief information about what Guru Siyag Yoga is. And I may continue to ask certain questions from you. Yeah.
Jai Gurudev to everyone. Thank you so much, Dharmenderji, to provide me this opportunity to share some brief information about Guru Siyag Yoga. I feel, words and even whatever I'm going to say is just, I would say a speck of sand, it's much beyond that and it has to be experienced. Just for the new seekers, I can only say it is a way of life. It is a way of transformational. It's a spiritual transformational journey. And it can only be experienced and then understood. But however, for the sake of, just to share some basic information, Guru Siyag Yoga has been, it is only possible when you can start chanting mantra, which is given by our Samad Sadguru Shri Ramlalji Siyag. And you have to do twice a day meditation of 15 minutes each. And this particular way is such an easy way to on your way of spiritual transformation. Just twice a day of doing meditation and chanting of a particular mantra which is given by our Gurudev. And chanting, we say that Gurudev said ki, you just have to continuously chant. That's the key to your self transformation. So this is the easiest way of getting onto your spiritual journey. And the methodology, or I would say it's so easy that you just have to sit in a simple space, a comfortable place, and just close your eyes and just visualize Gurudev over here in your third eye. And just close your eyes and start meditating on the mantra for 15 minutes. And while you do so, you just have to pray to Gurudev to grant you that 15 minutes of meditation time. And then whatever happens, if you having some, kriya, which is some kind of exercise, a small kind of yoga, which is happening during that time, just let it happen. Just keep yourself very free during that time. And just let it happen. It will ultimately stop after 15 minutes. That is one. And the only thing you need to take care of is that after having food, maybe after 2 to 3 hours, you can do this meditation. That's the only, I would say, constraint. Otherwise, ladies can do it anytime, all the 30 days. And anybody who's not able to sit in a comfortable position or is not able to sit or he's very unwell, can just do it by lying down. So there's no constraint as such for doing this, chanting or this meditation. That's the best part of it. Dharmenderji, would you like to add something to it?
Sure. I think we need to clarify one thing about the chanting thing. There is a sacred mantra given by Guru that is called Diksha mantra. And there is a tradition in Guru disciple, method of Indian Vedic philosophy that Guru gives a divine mantra to a sort of eligible, disciple. However, Guru Siyag had opened this mantra on 30th July 2009, and it was aired publicly. And he had, officially said that this mantra has become public now, and anyone who hears this mantra is initiated. So there is no need to go anywhere or to get diksha, sort of initiation at any ashram or any office or any headquarter. The moment you hear this divine mantra, it's a three-word mantra of Radha and Krishna, and it's a symbol basically. Radha is the feminine force and Krishna is the masculine force. And it is a journey of feminine force towards the masculine force, which is at the Sahasrara chakra. So this mantra becomes a vehicle for the Kundalini, which was in a dormant position in our body. How many births we might have taken, but it was in a dormant position. And this is the right opportunity for us. The moment we hear this mantra, our Kundalini is awakened. So only one precaution while chant the mantra. When we say chant the mantra, people think, okay, they have to chant it by mouth, like, Buddhist people chant, and, Hindu practitioners also do that, or Muslim practitioners also have, ayats, chanting and all. So it is very different from all these practices. When Guru Siyag says chanting, it simply means mental chanting without moving your tongue and lips. It's just like, mentally reading a book without uttering any word for that. So that's one thing I wanted to add here. And the impact of this divine mantra is, this divine mantra is kind of life-saving divine mantra. This is called Sanjeevani mantra, and in Indian mythology, Lord Rama had his kind of disciple or associate Hanuman, who brought the entire mountain in the need of one herb which was needed to cure Lakshman, Rama's younger brother, who was sort of unconscious. And that herb was called Sanjeevani. So this mantra is also like Sanjeevani herb. However, this is a mental work, and Guru Siyag had said that entire universe is within you. So that herb is within you, that doctor is within you, that mountain is within you, that Hanuman is within you, God is within you, Allah, Jesus, Nanak, all are within you. And interesting part Guru Siyag had said in this meditation is that when the entire universe is within you, that means the creator of universe is also within you, right? People think that, creator is somewhere outside. So there is nothing outside of us. Everything is within us, and whatever we get, whatever we are supposed to get, whatever enlightenment will happen from within. We don't need to even sit under a tree, which, a lot of enlightened people, for example, Buddha or any other had applied. So there is no need to sit under any tree. However, if you wish to, you are free. This is the secret of mantra. And practitioners are advised not to utter this mantra through their mouth. And if they want to share this mantra with someone else, then they are supposed to tell this mantra or play the audio or video of Guru Siyag's voice. That voice is so blissful, that voice is so powerful, because Guru Siyag, when he got enlightened in 1969, for the first time, he had Gayatri Siddhi. And Gayatri Siddhi is basically what Guru Siyag had told, that, it is just a prayer to absorb that divine energy or light in your body. So his request was approved in a way unknowingly. He had no idea that this is some divine light after chanting the mantra for a number of times. So his body got enlightened, and from each and every pore or cell or tissue of his body was actually emitting that energy, that divine energy. So Guru Siyag's voice has that divine energy, and that works fantastically when somebody hears that mantra in Guru's voice. There are occasions when people are not carrying, all these devices, the latest gadgets these days, and they met someone somewhere where they are not carrying their mobile phones or something like that. In such cases, Guru had allowed that disciple can say that mantra in his or her own voice. And Guru is so kind and loving, and he says that, okay, you tell, you can tell, that's fine. When you tell about this mantra, about this method, about this meditation, then you are connected to me, like you're connected to Guru. Like I'm connected to Guru, you are also connected to Guru. The Guru said that when you tell, then you are connected to Guru, connected to Guru Siyag. And then rest assured, you are not speaking, then I'm speaking. So this is something very unique, very empowering, and this is free of cost. There is no charge, no Guru Dakshina, no fee, no registration, nowhere to go, and nothing to give up. I was interacting with someone yesterday. I went to buy some mattresses, and there were two people. One was the owner, and the other was the subordinate. And we were talking about some speciality, and I told that you can do this. So the assistant subordinate came when I came out from his shop, and I said, okay, I'll give you these cards. I had a couple of cards. So when I gave this card to this subordinate, he said, sir, I have a question. He was so innocent. He said, I want to practice this, but I have a doubt. I said, what's your doubt? So he said, sir, I consume liquor. So I said, no problem. You can continue consuming liquor, because if you're consuming one bottle a day, or whatever number of days you consume that bottle, you just increase that from one bottle to 1.5 bottles. But don't give up that mental chanting of the mantra. Mental chanting of the mantra should continue while you are walking, while you are lying down, while you are cooking, while you are running, while you are driving a car, whenever you get time. So it has to be chanted mentally all the time. And some people some people apply their mind. I'm not saying that they should not apply the mind, but their mind should be applied in a very different manner. So they apply their mind, and they say that it is a sacred word, okay? So what do? They add prefix or suffix, Shri or Name or Namai. No need. It is a 3-word password. The way Gurudev had chanted from his divine mouth, or blissful mouth, same way we have to keep on chanting this mantra, ditto. It's like a serious password. So the moment we start chanting this mantra, and we will play that mantra towards the end of this session, and we will have a meditation also. So when we start chanting this mantra, the Kundalini energy, which is residing at the sacrum, and it was having 3.5 nodes and tail in the mouth, and it was in dormant position, that gets activated, because that Kundalini only follows the order of Guru or God in a way. And Kundalini is the mother of universe. And entire universe has been created by that Kundalini, and we have a particle of that in our body. And every human body has that. Every human body has that, and it is, by default we got it. We are lucky enough that we have that Kundalini, and that Kundalini awakening is a serious business. But Guru Siyag had made it so simple that even a child of 4 or 5 years can understand, yes, there is some energy, and this Guru will awaken the energy. And it instantly gets awakened. And we see results when we sit for the meditation. So we have to, you explain the process that, you can sit anywhere in a kind of empty space around, and look at the picture of Guru Siyag, and then look at that picture for a minute or two, and then request that picture after closing your eyes. Request that picture itself, which is a sort of dead picture. This is the picture. So requesting that picture, to keep me in meditation for 15 minutes, or keep me in your meditation for 15 minutes. And when people say that even in their mind without uttering a word, Guru listens to them. Now I wonder, and people would also be wondering how it is possible. Then it proves the theory that entire universe is within you, and the creator of universe is within you. So Guru is within us, in all of us. Guru Siyag had actually introduced us to the ultimate Guru, which is God. And God has created this universe, and universe is within us, so the creator is also within us. So we just have to close our eyes, sit in a relaxed position, focus here, pray to Guru Siyag to keep us in meditation for 15 minutes in summer and 30 minutes in winter, or wherever we have cold temperature or less temperature. And then just start chanting the mantra mentally. And keep your focus here. Your focus would go haywire, that's fine. But just bring back that attention and focus whether you are chanting the mantra correctly or not. Bringing that focus here is what Guru Siyag suggests people to do. And when we start chanting the mantra during meditation, or otherwise also, but during meditation, what happens? Awakened Kundalini will take control of our mind, brain, body, and breath. All these four things are with us. We don't have anything else. And of late, we realize that even these four things are not belonging to us. We belong to Guru Siyag. So Kundalini will take control of all these things, all four elements of our body, and will scan within a second what needs to be fixed. And accordingly, she will decide what kind of yoga, the actual yoga or involuntary movements, so to speak, will happen to our body, and in what quantity, and for how many minutes. All that is decided by the doctor within us, that is called Kundalini. And accordingly, we will experience all these involuntary movements, bandh, asana, pranayama. All this happens involuntarily, and with our choice, we can't even, do these, and we can't even stop these. So let this happen, as you said, let these things happen. And precisely within 15 minutes, if you have requested for 15-minute meditation, precisely within 15 minutes, all these yogic movements will stop. And automatically, our eyes will get opened. So some people say this is automatic yoga. However, it is not true. Automatic is nothing, but Kundalini-driven automatic yoga may be a proper word for us. So this is simply amazing, and people had so many blissful experiences, divine experiences. They are filled with ananda, the state of ananda, like bliss, becoming and being. That's one of the reasons to have the name of this series, because ultimately we would realize who we are. And Guru Siyag says that when Kundalini moves upward from the sacrum and it reaches to Sahasrara, the Kundalini science, or the Vedic science of Kundalini, had said that that is called salvation. So we all can reach to this salvation while we are alive, while we are, taking breath, walking, eating, drinking, whatever, and we can attain the salvation. So Guru Siyag had made this salvation so easy. We don't need to give up the things. Things will give us up, and there is a very, kind of divine science behind this, and medical science has very limited perspective to understand this. However, it happens, and it continues to happen with any practitioner who is getting into this. Now, coming back to the mantra science is also a very revered science in India, and mantra has power. Different mantras have different power, but this mantra have been actually chanted by thousands and thousands of rishi munis, and all their energy is into this three-word mantra only three-word, and that is why it works like wonder. I forgot to add one more point somehow, but But this mantra, yeah, I got it now. This mantra should be chanted relentlessly round the clock. But when we are sleeping, we would realize that again, mantra is becoming automatic and it is being chanted automatically. So if we do it seriously for say 10-15 days, remember that we have to chant mantra. We can put alarm to that in your mobile, and remember that, yeah, we have to do this. After a few days, some people or most of the people can experience that this mantra becomes automatic, or we call it a japa, like is being chanted without being chanted. It is chanted from within, and Guru Siyag used to tell that, now your internal Dharmender is chanting that mantra, or your internal Guru is also chanting the mantra, internal God is chanting the mantra. So this is something very unique, and that's why Guru Siyag proudly said that this is a gift, this is a divine gift from India, and no one else can offer this gift in this world. And this gift should reach to every and individual on this planet. And as long as a single human being is alive on this planet, the energy of Guru Siyag will not fade away. It may remain for 1,000 years, 2,000 years. I don't know whether we will be coming back again or not, because salvation, after salvation, we are not required, or it is not essential to be back. However, salvation can be attained through mental chanting of the mantra and doing meditation twice a day. Now, some people say that Guru Siyag had said, the key of salvation is mental chanting. That's fine. If you focus on meditation and don't focus on chanting, then it won't work. Only for a few days it would work. But when you keep on chanting the mantra and do sit for meditation, so all your physical diseases will disappear when you sit for meditation. People who are not able to sit, they can lie down and they can do meditation. So there is no restriction per se. However, when we are able to sit, when we are doing a meditation and along with chanting the mantra, we are free from physical diseases. Because whatever yoga is happening to our body is to cure that particular part of our body which is not working well. And unless that becomes very functional and effective and super effective, we will continue to experience all these involuntary yogic movements. And the moment it is cured, all these movements will stop automatically. So some people have experienced that they start enjoying these yogic movements. Like, I take my own example. Initially, I used to notice that there is a pattern. Almost for a week or so, a set of yogic movements will happen to my body. And I was about to confirm that, yes, now this is going to happen when I sit for meditation. It's like, predictable. The moment I thought that is going to happen, after 7-8 days, it disappeared. And something new happened. Then I kept on realizing, okay, now probably it will also happen for 7 or 8 days. And that did not happen that way. It continued for 15 days. So you can't decide for how many days what yogic movement has to happen, because you are not a doer. Your role as a practitioner is only to sit for meditation twice a day and keep on chanting the mantra. These two tasks are given by Guru to you. And the third task and beyond is all belonging to Guru. And Gurudev had said, if I'm competent enough, like Guru said, if I'm competent enough, then it won't take much time. It will be done instantly and today itself. Why you have to wait for 20 years to experience Kundalini awakening? Why it can't get awakened now? And he also used to have a kind of, sarcastic comments on those so-called gurus who tell practitioners that, you have to chant this mantra and do meditation for 20 years or so. So Guru used to tell that how you are sure that your Guru would be alive for 20 years or you would be alive for 20 years. There is no guarantee. If this transformation has to happen, this divine experience has to happen, why it doesn't happen today? It will happen today and it will happen right now. So that was the conviction Guru Siyag used to have. And his picture will never die. What he said on 30th July 2009, that now this voice, he uttered the mantra 3 times in between the session. Generally, he used to tell the mantra towards the last of the session, and he used to tell now sit for meditation. But that was a very historical session where he opened the mantra for everyone and he said, now this voice has gone into air. Now no one can stop this. No one can stop this. And his picture won't die. His picture won't die. His picture won't die. He said it twice. That simply means this Guru is omnipresent. And the precondition of any Guru is that he or she should be omnipresent. Otherwise, non-omnipresent gurus are fake gurus, or they have a limited capacity to entertain, thousands of thousand people, or up to 1,000,000 people. But this Guru has a capacity to address every single human being. If everyone sits for the meditation at one time, or whatever time, everyone will experience Kundalini awakening. So this is phenomenal. This is amazing. This is beyond mental comprehension, and no science has ever evolved to figure out what it is. Only one mantra and the meditation can tell you and let you know who you are. And Guru said, you are not a physical human body. You are a soul. I am here to introduce you to yourself. And the moment you realize that you are not a physical human body, that moment itself is the moment of salvation. So there is no need to do all these rigorous practices people are doing. I consider myself that it is a sheer waste of time sitting in meditation for 2 hours, 3 hours and all rubbish. I mean, they have that, personal experiences attached to this. But the simple thing is that nobody has time in this world nowadays. And Guru has given us, beautiful solution that you don't need to spend a single penny. You don't need to go anywhere. You just sit for 15 minutes and keep on chanting the mantra whenever you have time. And you will attain moksha. As this mantra belongs to Radha element, which is the earthly element, or the worldly element, so to speak, and Krishna, which is the element of enlightenment or salvation. So in this meditation, you can continue to enjoy all these worldly things. You don't need to wear the saffron clothes. You can wear any branded clothes. That's fine with you, with Guru as well. And while you are enjoying worldly, benefits or pleasures, you can still attain salvation. So this is the only method where salvation and worldly pleasure, continues together and it runs together. So I had no idea what Guru is going to speak through our instrument of our body. But this is, in my personal opinion and my personal experience, this is simply amazing, simply. And from the worldly perspective, I think we don't have time to waste and experiment further. And people who are into different practices, I just listen to them. I just, say, okay, fine, that's fine. However, when we ask, so what change you have experienced? So people say, well, it takes time. And my Guru says, it doesn't take time. All these people in this world of all faith are doing one or other kind of ritualistic practices, or they are believing, or they are doing some prayers, some meditation and all. Where is the result? Why this result is not happening? And in Guru Siyag Yoga, the moment you start mental chanting and start meditation, all your physical, mental, and spiritual diseases will disappear. And referring to this, he had taken a reference of Kaliyug's Adi Guru Machandranath, who was the Guru of Gorakhnathji. He had taken a reference of Kaliyug's Adi Guru Machandranath, who had said that this yoga, this is a real yoga, this yoga is the fruit of wish fulfilling tree, Kalptaru. And by enjoying this, or by eating this, or by practicing this, all your diseases will disappear. And these diseases are only three: physical disease, mental disease, and spiritual disease. So that is happening now to millions of people, and it will reach sooner or later. This meditation, Guru Siyag Yoga, will reach to each and every human being on this planet, irrespective of whatever faith they are in, whatever gender they are in, and whatever language they practice. It is beyond languages, and it is a matter of experience. Theory comes later, practice comes first. So I just take a break now because I never expected to speak so much. And you can unmute yourself, and I listen to you now.
So I think you can't take a break, because with this kind of experience which you have shared and so beautifully kind of, put them into a small capsule and shared it with all of us.
Yeah.
So I would also like to take this opportunity to know that since you've interacted with so many people who have come in and been a part of this, and some people who had given it up, and again came back. So, what are the two things, or what are few things which the sadhak has to forego in order to follow this path? If
As I
someone
said,
would start from
there is no need to give up anything that way.
Mhm. Mhm.
However, when we start chanting this mantra,
Mhm.
automatically we start feeling kind of distant. That we are going very far away from certain things.
Mhm.
Like, some people have interest in watching television, listening to music,
Mhm.
entertaining friends over gossip, and doing some kind of political discourse.
Mhm.
And people would give up all these things. They are not giving up, but there is
Mhm.
something in within us which is
Mhm.
asking us to give up.
Mhm.
So, as such, you don't need to give up or
Yeah.
forego anything. But just remember that unless this mantra becomes automatic in your mind, keep on
Mhm.
chanting this with full faith in Guru Siya.
Yeah.
They can continue, practicing their faith. We are not saying that they should get converted into any other religion.
Mhm.
Simply, Guru said that he is not starting any new religion. It
Mhm.
is Vedic religion, it is Sanatan Dharma, which is universal, and everyone belongs to Sanatan Dharma. As simple as that, it has no political connotation. Simply, what he says that humanity is the first and last religion in this world. So, all human beings are entitled to practice this, and it will benefit all human beings because every human being has the same physical body. And Guru had also said that his Guru, Yogi Gangainathji, Guru said that my Guru had helped me read this body as a book. I have read and I know how to read it and how to teach, and I am telling you, the moment you read the last alphabet, not word, last alphabet of this book, that is salvation. And that will happen while you are alive. So, this is something simply amazing, and it is free. It is free of cost. People who got cured from cancer or AIDS is incurable in medical terms. However, I have two reports with me to prove that even AIDS is curable, hemophilia is curable, any genetic disorder which is considered as incurable disease is curable in Guru Siyag Yoga. How it happens, why it happens, it's a mystery. It's a mystery to be researched by the medical science, and they would realize, oh, it was so simple. It was so simple. And science is actually, doing lot and lot of things, doing lot and lot of research. And we notice that more research is being done, more hospitals are opened, more medicine is available, more diseases are occurring. Why this world is not free from all these diseases? Because all these diseases are, not all these diseases are physical or mental diseases. Many of these diseases are basically spiritual diseases. And Guru Siyag Yoga has the solution of spiritual disease. Guru Siyag used to tell that doctors know the matter, okay, the tablets and injections and operations and all. This is all matter. However, if the disease is not a physical one but a spiritual one, then will matter work? And if it works, for how long and how effective? That is, it is not. So he said, when you combine matter and spirit, then there is no disease which is not incurable. Then every disease is curable. So he is actually blending science and spiritual science. And unless these two sciences are blended well and applied, no disease can be cured. Once these are applied, any disease is curable within 45 days. And we have experimented on that. We have around 1250 different cases where people were suffering from, for example, from depression or schizophrenia. And we found that these are not mental diseases at all. These are simply spiritual diseases. And we found the root cause also. And the root cause from our body started speaking. It sounds weird, sounds stupid, sounds orthodox, but the reality is it is true. More and more research is suggested, and more practitioners get cured, are suggested to share their experiences so that everyone on this planet can know that there is some remedy, there is some cure, complete cure is available on this planet, and that too without cost. Yeah.
I think our Gurudev is so simple, and the meditation process is so simple, free of cost. It's unbelievable. And you
Yeah.
don't have to forego anything. You don't have to convert. It's not about religion. I mean, there's nothing which you have to kind of adopt, which is new. It's so simple to adopt, so simple to pursue that it's unbelievable, I think,
Yeah.
and that's beyond comprehension, perhaps,
Yeah.
So I invite anyone and everyone who's watching this episode to come forward, try it for at least 1 month to experience what we are saying, because whatever we are saying is not enough. It's just the starting. We're just sharing this, which is just the starting. It's much, much beyond it.
It is
So
amazing journey.
it is amazing journey.
It is amazing
Absolutely.
journey. And
Whatever.
you never know that, many people don't believe that we are not a product. Many people believe that we are simply a biological product. It is a part of reproduction process. Our parents have done that, and we are the end product. We are not the end product, but we are in a cycle of birth and death, birth and death, birth and death. And every birth and before death, so there is, one stage from birth to that, we keep on collecting karma. We keep on collecting sanskara. And all these sanskaras are accumulated within us. These are the only blockages of on the way of Kundalini, which actually moves from Sushumna, and it clears all the blockages. More and more mantra we chant, more and more karma we get rid of. When we are on a zero karma, we are free. We are free from birth and death. It sounds simple. However, what Guru had asked us to do, if you do it sincerely, honestly, with surrender, without expectation, then the moment we have surrendered in the lotus feet of Guru Siyag, his blessings start showering on us. It is endless. We will run out of words, we will run out of phrases, we will run out of time to explain and to tell how the Guru's kripa or Guru's blessing showered on all of us. Bhagwan Krishna, Lord Krishna had said in Gita, and Guru Siyag had also quoted that. Krishna had said, if you chant Hari's name, like, divine name, then all your pain, suffering will go away. Whatever pain and suffering you had, sorrow you had, will become a past thing of past. But the moment you start doing this, there is no sorrow, there is no pain, there is no suffering. So what is with us is the state of ananda, blissfulness. And when we have, these are like three layers. So the lower layer is called ananda, the next one is called chitta, and this is called sat. So this entire piece becomes Sachidananda. It's not a name of the God. We all are God. But just we have to realize it. And only Guru, a revered Guru, enlightened Guru, a true Guru can help us realize that we are no different from God. This is called Advait, no duality. Only Guru Siyag is actually establishing this fact with proof that we all are God. We want to realize it, start chanting the mantra. And rest assured, if you are earning 100 rupees or $100, your dollars won't, go down. Probably you will earn more. However, the sense of satisfaction and happiness, along with bliss, you will have, you can't buy that from money. This all will come from within, and you can experience from these five senses, however, that is happiness. But Ananda is a state which is beyond five senses. So you can remain in the state of blissfulness for no reason. And world doesn't understand this, Maya does not understand this, and all this materialistic world which is based on number of things sold, number of things created, number of things manufactured and sold, and number. It is beyond number. It is ananta. It is like, countless. So what will you do? When you are in a state of blissfulness, all other, physical happiness has no value to it. And mental chanting has one more positive effect, that is called that we remain in a state of kind of hangover. It's not a hangover of drinking. It is a hangover of, divine name. Ram Rasayan is a kind of, the end result of it. And if we drink more Ram Rasayan, then we are in a state of hangover, but it's a divine hangover. And for that, Gurudev had quoted Nanak Dev Ji, and I just simply say in Hindi, Guru Nanak Dev Ji had said that Bhang Dhatura Nanaka Uttar Jai Prabhat, like next day morning. Naam Kumari Nanaka Chadhi Rahe Din Raat. So whatever you consume, opium, smack, drugs, whatever, it has a limited effect, and after a time, that effect will go away. But the name which you chant, the divine name, the name of Hari, or God's name, that has endless result. That the effectiveness of that will remain forever. So this divine mantra which Guru Siyag gives has the impact of Nam Kumari. So I think we both can invite all these positive people in this world and whosoever is watching this, and it is free. It is free for everyone. You can write to us, or you can actually search more on gurusiyagyoga.org. And if you want to know more and you need more support, you can write to Garima on WhatsApp and to Manju, who's co-host with me today, on WhatsApp only. Don't call them. The both of them are busy. They are professional people, and they will help you with all material, with the divine sound and all. And now let's play Guru Siyag's divine mantra, if you allow me, right?
Definitely.
Yeah. So let me just open that mantra. We were supposed to share one experience, which is a very small experience, but let me see if I can share that before we conclude.
Yeah.
Okay, where is that mantra? No, okay, I know. So
We can
just
do, or we can do meditation for 10 minutes today, since you'll be sharing
yeah,
this.
sure.
Yeah.
We will certainly do that. We will certainly do
Instead
that.
of 15 minutes, we can do it for 10 minutes today,
Yeah,
because,
sure, we will do that.
yeah,
However, just let me open that mantra for practitioners, and then, if you allow, I can share one small experience also.
please, please.
It's the latest one. There is one practitioner who had recently joined. I won't tell her name, but she's from Northeast. She had written to me on 17th of January, which is like a couple of days ago. She said, I started chanting mantra and watching all the videos of Guru Siyag, and I just love to see all these experiences of people who are practicing Guru Siyag Yoga. And especially the way you explain is remarkable. Actually, I was suffering from all family problems. My husband is alcoholic and not giving up. In fact, these days he has started from morning. He starts from morning itself, and I chant continuously. But he just don't want it all. Now his family is against me. So how to stop him from drinking? I'm so worried. I know today I'm strong because of Gurudev, but then his family is not supportive. What shall I do? Shall I take him to rehab or admit him in hospital? He's suffering from depression too. Please help, through Gurudev, Guru Bhai. Then she wrote last year, 23rd December, one of my teacher friend told me to chant the mantra, even though I was, practicing fasting of Shantoshi Mata. But then she told me, no matter, you chant. And I started following videos and everything. Then I became a fan of Guruji, Guru Siyag. It seems he is always with me. And she said, Guru brother, I had a very bad argument with my mother-in-law and I couldn't control myself. So finally, I don't know why I felt I should leave her house. And she always says, that house belongs to me. I made this. Even though I said sorry next day, but she was not ready to accept the apologies. So we all three came out and came from her home, and from the inside I was thinking, last time also I was here, but this time I'm not alone. This time I have my God with me, so everything will be fine. So it was Friday and I was in front of that goddess picture, Santoshi Mata, and I put Gurudev's picture also there, and I was crying like anything, like a baby. I couldn't control my tears. I never want this. Why it is happening to me, I have no idea. Then she wrote again yesterday that she's taking her husband to hospital for probably rehab or for treatment. And I suggested her small, some small activity to do. And today she wrote back saying, Guru brother, I'm so happy and grateful to Guruji as he is great, because yesterday I came with my husband for admission at hospital. But on the way, he woke up, and I was so worried that he will not be ready for the admission at hospital. But the miracle was that I asked him to drink some amount of alcohol, which he threw away from the car, and then he was in a very sound sleep till all the formalities were done, like COVID test and all. So finally, he's admitted at the hospital now. Now I hope everything will be okay and he will stop drinking. But Guruji used to say, you need not to give up the things will give you up. So hope everything will be all right soon. And thank you so much to that Guru sister, Guru Bahan, who told me about Guru Siyag, and you, Guru Bhai, your instant reply seems I'm talking directly to Guruji. So that is her feeling. However, everyone has that divinity of Guru Siyag, and it is a selfless work one has to do. And that is why Manju is with me, Gorima used to be with me, and there are more and more people joining us now. And this is a small platform where we share all these divine experiences. Everything belongs to our revered Guru, and we bow down in his lotus feet. So now let's play the mantra and some speech from Guru Siyag as he explains it so well. Fortunately, that video is available in English, and every time we play that. So if you listen to this video, anyone who is new, the initiation process will be completed. You don't need to go anywhere, spend any money, and that's it. So let's listen to Guru Siyag. I'm just increasing the volume a bit. All right.
Yoga means a union of the soul with God or the universal consciousness force. What are the benefits of Siddhi Yoga? Siddhi Yoga heals, cures, or frees the body from any physical illness, cuts various forms of cancers, diabetes, arthritis, asthma, and even genetic disease like hemophilia. In the case of disease such as AIDS, which affects the entire body, the patient may experience internal areas like sensation or heat, electricity, or tingling. According to Siddhi Yoga philosophy, the divine power awakened by the enlightened Guru gets transmitted through his blissful voice to the listeners, irrespective of language spoken by the Guru. This divine power transmissions occurs smoothly and remain unaffected by the language being used. The regular practice of Siddhi Yoga strengthens the immune system. The Kundalini acts as a protective shield of the immune system and wards off the onslaught or recurrence of any disease. Impact of Kundalini awakening. The Kundalini makes the practitioner perform kriyas that are specific to his needs. With this cleaning, the practitioner is cured of all kinds of chronic and even terminal disease such as HIV, AIDS, cancer, arthritis, etc. and genetic disorder like hemophilia. Mental application too are completely cured and stress is completely relieved. Clean, Krishna, clean, 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 clean, Krishna, clean.
So that's what this mantra is. You have heard that. Now we will have a 10-minute meditation. So I'll just show that picture once again, where you can see Gurudev's picture, Gurudev's photograph. And just look at this picture for a minute or two, and then pray to Guru Siyag that keep me in meditation for 10 minutes, and then start chanting the mantra which Gurudev had just uttered and have said. from his blissful voice. So let's begin the meditation now for 10 minutes. You can open your eyes now. You can come out of meditation and stop chanting the mantra. It was such a powerful meditation, even for 10 minutes. There's something unique, something special with Guru Siyag Yoga. So that's the only assertion and the only suggestion we can give to people. And we take leave from every viewer now. And
Jai Gurudev.
if you wish to say something more.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing this information in such a wonderful way. It's so powerful and so energetic to hear it again and again. Still, you were talking about I feel that's an intoxication which we feel once we are with under Gurudev's I would say his aura all the time. So thank you so much, and I request all the anyone who wants to share his experience can send us in writing, or and we can share it on this platform. It'll be good. And any new sadhak who wants to join in and know more, you can connect with me or Gorima on WhatsApp, and we'll get back to you. And I would urge each one of you to try it out and see how it works. It's so simple. There's no cost. There are no hidden things inside which you feel you'll have to know, you'll come to know later. And do visit our website. We have shared the website, the telephone numbers, everything. Jai Gurudev to you.
Jai Gurudev. And we surrender this episode also in the lotus feet of Guru Siyag. And we take leave from everyone. And Jai Gurudev to everyone.